Hi, we're Richard and Jackie from Early Retirement Wanderlust.
We are currently on a 7-week backpacking trip around Thailand, and we are currently at the peaceful resort based on Long Beach, Koh Lanta.
When we were doing our research for this Thailand trip, we found it really useful to watch YouTube clips on reviews of different hotels and resorts. So this is our review of the peaceful resort on Long Beach. So as we said, we're at the peaceful resort on Koh Lanta. It's based on Long Beach. It's about 100 metres to get to the actual beach from the resort, and it is absolutely beautiful. There is 4 kilometres of golden sandy beaches with the most stunning sunsets. We approached Koh Lanta from the south. We had come up from Koh Kradan and Koh Mook. We arrived by speedboat into Saladan Pier, and it's quite easy just to pick up tuk-tuks or taxis to get to this resort. It cost us 200 Thai baht, which is about £5.
Coming from 2 of the smallest islands off the coast to probably one of the largest islands, it was a bit of a culture shock. We felt like we'd been on desert islands for a good few weeks, and Koh Lanta has a really lively, bustly feel, but the hotel lives up to its name. It's a very, very peaceful spot.
We booked the hotel through booking.com. It was quite a minefield to find somewhere to stay on Koh Lanta. There is just so much choice and you just have to kind of read through the reviews. This one stood out. It's got a really nice pool. It's about 100 metres away from the beach, which meant it was a lot cheaper. For us, it was, I think, £63 for 2 nights, and it was really good value for money.
We booked one of the budget rooms, but we don't really think there's a massive amount of difference within the resort. All of the accommodation is based around the beautiful swimming pool, and the room is absolutely enormous and it is spotless. When we walked into it, we felt the cleanliness of it, and it sounds a really strange thing to say, but it's got a beautifully cool tiled floor. The air conditioning works amazingly, and it just keeps the room cool throughout the day, and that's a real benefit when you're coming back off a hot beach.
Another treat for us, we've stayed in a lot of budget accommodations while we've been doing our travelling, is that when we arrived, the bed was full of fresh flowers and really beautifully placed towels, which we've not had apart from in one of the other accommodations. So that was quite sweet for the budget price of £63 for 2 nights.
But on to the most important thing that everyone's obviously waiting for is the Rate My Shower. So here we go. Welcome to the peaceful resort on Long Beach, Koh Lanta. A surprisingly good standard of bathroom for what is a 1-star hotel at £30 a night. Modern bathroom furniture that is spotlessly clean. You don't get away without a Thai bum gun to preserve the local sewage system. Not the most appealing of bug screens, but it clearly does its job in ensuring bug-free ventilation. Evidence of historic towel rails and potential shower hooks in the past, but they are no more. A nice addition of a tap for foot washing, really useful when coming back from the beach. Mosaic tiling, circa the early 2000s. A traditional Thai shower setup with hot water unit attached. A modern heating unit supplied ample hot water. At first glance, an impressive shower head, but it did have an annoying habit of involuntary drooping mid-shower. A simple nod to complementary care products. So overall, strengths of space and cleanliness with a good supply of hot water. Areas to improve, reinstate the hooks and shelves and resolve the shower droop issue. An overall score of 38 out of 50 for the peaceful resort Long Beach, Koh Lanta. Within the room, it's got everything that you would expect from a clean, modern hotel. It's got a huge fridge, it's got coffee and tea making facilities, and it's got the added bonus of a safe in the room, which means that you can keep your valuables safe when you are out and about during the day.
Something I did find just a little bit quirky and strange, it doesn't come with a key for the room, it comes with a great big padlock. So when you go out, it feels like you're sort of locking up Fort Knox.
It is a really safe resort, it's staffed all the time, and it feels just a lovely oasis of calm.
We've got a little balcony out the front with 2 chairs and a table, so you can actually sit out at night and just watch the world go by. Not that there's a lot going on around here. The pool lights up, it's really quite beautiful, and it's got peaceful written in the bottom of the pool. So yeah, we've had a couple of nice nights just sitting out and chilling out.
And we've really enjoyed the pool because it's got an element of shade around it. It is kept nice and cool, so when the temperatures are soaring, as they have been, into the mid-35s, we've been able to dip into the pool and cool down.
I've also liked the fact that it hasn't got everyone bagsying their lounges with towels. We've never struggled to find somewhere to sit when we're out there.
We've got the room on a bed and breakfast basis, and the breakfast is adequate. It's nothing particularly fancy, but it's a nice way to start the day.
Yeah, normally we've had sort of buffet type meals, but this one you sit down and you get a menu, so you can choose something off the set menu. It's got various different egg type dishes. I've actually had, which has been a nice treat, banana pancakes for the 2 mornings we've been here, and they have been like proper American pancakes, just a change from the normal Thai food and eggs that we've been having.
And it comes with a platter of fruit and the traditional Thai rubbish instant coffee. So one of the things that we've done is that we've got our coffee dripper with us in the room, and we managed to source some fresh coffee from the local supermarket, and that's just a lovely treat to have filter coffee first thing in the morning.
Something to note, this is probably the first hotel where we've been on a mainland and actually had a bit of life, where we've not been near a 7-Eleven. The nearest one is a kilometre either way. We did trek down to the 7-Eleven last night because we actually went that way for the sunset, but there are other supermarkets around, and there is one just on the corner that's got everything that you need.
And talking about sunsets, wow, we've had just a couple of beautiful nights wandering down to the beach. There's a few places where you can sit and get a drink, or you can choose to just sit on a towel and watch it all happen in front of you, but stunning sunsets.
With us being based so close to the beach, we've chosen to go that way to have all our meals. We have found a selection of different restaurants that are reasonably priced. Something we did notice, and it happened twice in one of the restaurants, is we had worked out how much our meal was going to cost. We're quite budget conscious, and both times that we ate at that restaurant, they had added an extra 40 baht to the costs. They'd made each meal 20 baht extra to what it was in the menu. Just something to note, I suppose, and be aware of.
All it meant was that we just didn't give a tip. We were going to give that money anyway, but they decided that they wanted to secure that. In terms of location, it's a really strange resort because it has a main road going north to south, and it obviously has the beaches going north to south, and all of the hotels are between the two. So if you head to the beach, you've got beautiful stretches of sand, luxury resorts, and you could be a million miles from anywhere. You head to the road, and it's a different kettle of fish.
It's very hustle and bustle, very busy with taxis and cars. There are still a lot of restaurants up there, and it was actually quite interesting having a wander down and just seeing what it's like all lit up at night.
But it is a real contrast to the beach experience, and never really have we sort of experienced both things within the space of 5 minutes.
Something I was surprised at when we did our research about Long Beach, it did say that there was a lot of rubbish on the beach in certain parts. If you were between the resorts clear up all the plastic in front of them. But actually, whether it's because we're at the beginning of high season and they've had a really good clean up, I did find the beach to be quite clean. I was surprised at that.
It was beautifully kept, and we've never had a problem walking barefoot on it.
So we've come from one of the smallest islands that you could probably stay on, Koh Lanta, which probably had about 100 rooms on the whole island, to Koh Lanta, which is one of the biggest islands. But it's still got a really nice vibe. It's very busy compared to what we're used to, but I gather that it's still kind of thought of as one of the quieter islands. I've really enjoyed the vibe.
It is, however, an enormous island, and with that comes challenges, because we made the decision, with it being our first time in Southeast Asia, that we weren't going to hire scooters. So a lot of the beaches are very, very spread out. We've only spent a couple of days here, but if you were going to spend longer, you'd either have to hire a scooter or use taxis, which could work out quite expensive to get around the island. So it's a really good place to switch off if you want to come to one particular beach, just have some downtime and just enjoy the beach life. But if you want to get out and explore the island, it's a little bit more challenging.
So that's it. We are really pleased with the choice that we made, because there was so much choice on booking.com. Peaceful Resort has lived up to its name. It's really peaceful. It was really, really good value. The breakfasts were good. The pool was fab, and we would come here again. So that's it from us. Bye.
Bye.